Hello, my most amazing artists. Today we are going to pick our art for the art show. So when you get to your seat, you will have a piece of paper like this. I know we use these as messy mats sometimes, but this is the paper that we send our art to the art show on. This says place a QR code label here. There will already be a label here, and it will have your first and last name on it. And there will be an identical label here, again, with your first and last name on it. So you need to check those and make sure that they have your name on it. And when you glue your piece of art onto this paper, be sure that you have your paper with your name on it, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to go through your folder, and you're going to look for your very best piece. So your very best piece needs to be finished, and just kind of go through, like, this is finished, this is finished, this is not finished. So I would put this in a pile. I would not choose that, okay? This is a really nice snowflake, but it looks like some of that chalk or some other things might have gotten on this. So this could maybe go in a maybe pile. Okay, this is finished and looks very nice. Finished and looks very nice. So now I'm going to go through my finished pieces and decide which one I like the best. You can talk with your neighbors about this, and my goal is that you choose what you think is going to look the best in a frame, something that you would like to have at your house hanging up. Think about those things. We want to showcase our very best work. So if I were picking, I think I would choose the heart or the snowflake here. All right, but I'm not going to glue Heidi's down because I'm going to let her choose her own. So I'm going to put this over to the side. And I have two other pieces of art here that are kindergarten and pre-K. I'm gluing theirs for them. Second, third, and fourth grade, you will glue your own. Okay, so the next thing that you have to understand is that there is an orientation to your paper. So this right here is called a landscape orientation. When your paper is side to side like this, when your paper is vertical, your picture is vertical up and down, this is called a portrait orientation. And you'll notice your paper says top if landscape, top if portrait. So before you glue, if you have a portrait orientation where your paper's up and down, you would need to turn your paper this way to where this is the top. This is the top. Okay, that's very important when we glue. Once you have figured that out, what you are going to do is you are going to take your glue, shake it down to the bottom. This is also very important because we don't want glue seeping out everywhere. And I have been teaching art for a long time, and I have seen you children use glue. We like to squeeze a whole lot right on the edge, so let's not do that. What we're going to do, here's what I want you to do. I want you to put a big dot near each of the four corners, okay? Near, not on. You can see I'm not right up there on it, okay? Then I'm going to connect my dots. And if you notice, I move fast so that the glue does not pull up. And then I'm going to make an X. Okay? All right. And now, I'm going to take my paper. And you want to get it kind of covering up that black line. So I'm going to kind of hover it. Make sure it's covering up the black line. Press it down. And before I massage it really good, I want to make sure it's in that frame. I cannot see that little black line anywhere, so I know that's good. So I can flip it over and massage it really well. Okay? It's going to make sure it sticks. Now, when I flip it back over, there should not be any glue seeping out the edge. If there is, you will need to get a Kleenex or a tissue, and you will need to wipe that glue off. There's none on mine. And then the last thing that you need to do before you turn this into me is right here, let's see. It says, please circle the format, landscape or portrait. So look, this is how I want to view my art. This says top if portrait. So I know that this is a portrait. So I need to, you can circle or highlight where it says portrait. Now, if this were the one that I glued down, in the top, see, I view it this way, top is landscape. So I would have highlighted landscape. If this confuses you, let me do this part for you. But tell me that I need to do it, because if you just hand me your paper and this is not done, I'm not going to check all 540 pieces of art for this. So if you need help gluing, figuring out if yours is portrait or landscape, or putting that here, let someone at your table know first. If they can't help you, let me know. We need this to be correct so that your artwork will hang the correct way at the art show. When you are finished and you've turned this in, you are going to take all the rest of your artwork home. So if your class goes directly to PE after art, I may let you just go ahead and take your art to your seat or to your classroom. But if I decide against that, then I'll just collect all of your other art. So your folder should be empty at the end of class today. You're going to turn this in and an empty folder into me. When you're finished with all that, you may play on the carpet or free draw.